It's the positive grid spark. It's the pedals inside those things versus real pedals. It's real versus fake. It's Marianne versus Ginger. It's Sophia Loren versus Dolly Parton. It's showdown, throwdown, yeehaw, hoedown, shootout today, right here on GearGasms. Hi everyone, welcome to GearGasms. I'm your host. Today we're going to do something I've been wanting to do for a long time, which is to take that spark over there and run pedals into it. Everybody's been asking, does it take pedals? Does it take pedals? But then I got thinking, on my own pedal board I have a couple of things that are almost the exact same thing that are in the spark. So I thought, why not A-B them? Let's have some fun. Now, the signal chain that we're going to be using for it's going to be my Charvel San Dimas. Straight into my pedal board, straight over to the spark with an SM57 on it. No tricks. Going to use just a simple patch on the spark, the orange clean. I think it's a super neutral platform. If you're new to the channel, please like and subscribe, just like it says here on the Thirsty shirt. This is mostly a kiddie pool filled with camel feces, but every once in a while, if you squish your toes around in it long enough, a mushroom pops up. So without further delay, let's start the throwdown. All right, we're going to start off in the easiest place, I think, which is not dirt. We're going to start off modulations. This is the pedal. That's pedal. Dizzy spark. Oh, that is too close to call. Oh. But I'm going to make a decision by the end of the video. Stay with me. But man, oh man, those two were close. Let's move on to the next bit of modulation. I've got a flanger. Now this one has one flanger. I say that like it's a bad thing. It only has one flanger. Well, my board only has one flanger. They're a little different. The flanger on this bad boy, simple Simon, rate, depth, and mix. The one on my board is the EVH, the MXR EVH Flanger, and man, oh man, you can see it has different knobs. Here's the EVH Flanger. I think I have it just set in the mode the Unchained. And this here, Spark Flanger. Back to the pedal. Now you sort of can hear the difference, and that's a preference thing. I think this particular MXR flanger, especially this EVH, it's a very, very narrow thing. To be fair, I've not spent a lot of time with that. I don't really know how to set it up all that well. But this guy over here, I just like the simplicity of it. If I want more. What's next? Oh, this will be easy. Phaser. Now, this is one of the very few examples where I have pretty much the same phaser on my board, except that this here has intensity and speed, and mine only got the speed. So we'll start off with the Spark Phase 90, the same old D, C, and G bowl sugar. Off with that. On with this. So that there was phaser versus phaser. Let me find the old tremolo. Trim, baby. Now they got two trums in here. I think I'm just gonna select this one. This here simple one. I'm gonna step on the GHS Kodiak first this time, and let's get some tremolo. I might have to futz with it. So let's see where it is set. It is on. Let's hear it. Ooh, there's another two that are very, very close. To be fair, the Kodiak is a tremolo machine. It's JHS. That bad boy was about 200 bucks. It does all kinds of stuff. This one here is more simple. It also has a separate square wave tremolo pedal. I could probably go square versus square. I don't think we need to though. All right, we're gonna do delay versus delay and reverb versus reverb. It's kind of not a fair fight. Digital delay. This here is the spark. Again, I'm keeping the tone clean. So that's Canyon, single note. Let's hear this one. Let's stack delays. There's an idea. Hadn't thought about that. What happens now? Oh, that's genius. So for all of you out there that's you know, I can only get one delay out of my spark, whatever, you can stack another delay with it. Oh my good grief. And if I change those two even more from each other, it would be orgasmic. Let's try. I'm just going to give it a fair shot. We're going to go straight up with the old vintage delay, which is just an analog delay. Let's take the Canyon out. And you're hearing those tails there, how it breaks up. All right, so here's the analog delay, the real thing. You gotta love that when you miss something and it takes your mistake and then it slaps you in the face with it over and over again. That's why you gotta love delay. Oh, this whole pedal board and a chair thing doesn't work all that great. Let's do this. And to be fair, this is emulating the Deluxe Memory Man. Not a fair fight, but you can sort of see does a real good job of giving you that analog delay. And we didn't even get into the tape stuff and I've got that here too with the Canyon, but So that's the delays. Let's get into some reverb, baby. On the Electro Harmonics Oceans 11, I got just a Hall, and that's what I got here. So let's see if we can make a match. Reverbs, of course, if you don't already know it. Nice. Now the Electro Harmonics. Back to the spark. So again, the Oceans 11. Versus the spark. All right, we're coming back to the fun part now. Now here's a disclaimer for the drives. I don't have anything close to the same thing that's in here. But I do have a Wampler Pinnacle Deluxe, which has a boost side that's a lot like a tube screamer. I do have the big muff, the triangle big muff. This has a different version of the big muff in there, but it's kind of close-ish. And then I also have a distortion side on the Wampler Pinnacle and a more clone-like clone. So I think I can sort of get kind of similar, but we'll have some fun. Let's do humbucker. Here's my clean tone without it. With it. Let's hit just the boost of the Pinnacle. Oh, that is righteous. That is so close. Let's do it again. Wampler version of the Tube Screamer. Positive grid version of the Tube Screamer. I gotta admit, I am being completely surprised. I did not at all expect it to go that way. Let's jump right up to the muff. Let's go to single coil since it is a muff. All right, I have the controls eerily similar on the actual pedal, and I haven't pre-touched it. It is close. So let's hear this one. It's the real thing. They say there's nothing like the real thing, but anybody who says that's never had sex with a stripper. How about if I play in tune? The real thing. That may have been the worst thing I've ever heard. Stack the muffs. You don't want too much muff. You actually get double muff. It can get dangerous. Groom, people. That's all I got to say. Just groom a little bit. Help a brother out. Did you like that? Let's go to this. Overdrive. Now we have an overdrive. Let's see what we get with, let's do the clone thing. Again, we're not taking amp drive into consideration at all here, but this is just like max pedal, the max dirt you can get. Good for big rock, but not so great for... If you're trying to chug, that ain't for you. So let's just say you got the overdrive and then just want to boost it. A lot of people have asked, hey, can you use pedals with this? All the pedals except the gate are off. And the answer is yes. You can do anything you want with this here pedal. You can throw some of this here echo on and turn some distortion on and then do like... All right, we're going to tally up the scores. Modulation, you got Chorus Spark versus MXR. It's toss-up. Next category, modulation, we got the MXR Flanger versus the Spark Flanger, and it is not a toss-up. Spark wins. MXR Phase 90 versus the Spark Phaser. I would say it's a tie, but I'm going to give it to the Spark just because there's 2 knobs on theirs and only 1 knob on mine. It does give you a lot more flexibility. Fair is fair. And finally, tremolo. Tremolo. We've got GearGasms Kodiak versus the Spark. Who's the winner? Kodiak. That pedal can do a lot. It can do a whole lot. So it's really not a fair fight. Next category, reverbs and delays. Digital delay, EHX Canyon versus Spark. Toss. That's dead on even. Analog, it's the Canyon versus the Spark. Spark wins. But to be fair, the Canyon analog is emulating the old memory man. I don't know. Reverb, I just did Hall versus Oceans 11. Spark wins all day long. Now, into the dirt pedals. Spark wins Tube Screamer. Spark wins Big Muff. And the pedal board wins Distortion. So we keeping track there. How many is that? By my math and the chart that's up there right now, Spark wins. Well, what did we learn today? We learned that you can stack some things up on the old Spark. You can actually stack pedals. You can use their pedal. The fun thing we found with the stacking delays, that was brilliant. You can have all kinds of fun with that. So it gives you a whole bunch of other rabbit holes to go down if you already have pedals and you have the Spark. We also learned that we could stack pedals. Oh my gosh, wasn't that a whole lot of fun stacking the delay up there? That's only begin to imagine the possibilities and the rabbit holes you can go down with that. As always, I thank you for your time. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Ring the bell for notifications so you don't miss a second of GearGasms. You can buy a t-shirt if you wanna. If you do, I promise I'll put your picture on the internet and you'll be sort of famous-ish. Whatever you do in the next 7 days, don't tell Gary Glitter about it because you should probably Google the reason. But play more guitar, watch less YouTube, and keep coming back here week after week for more GearGasms.